Hello everyone! Hello and welcome to more of Let's Play Total War Shogun 2. I am, of course, Black Shadow. It's the first recording I've done, actually, since my opening session with Resident Evil Village. And as much as I've enjoyed that so far, I didn't want to just completely binge on it, and I knew that, obviously, I've still got this playthrough going on, and don't want to just leave this in the dust. That's the last thing that I'd want to do. As far as this is concerned, we're coming to a pretty critical juncture in our campaign. We've done pretty well for what we've managed in 20 videos. I'm managing to create a power base in the north, and that makes me very, very happy. It's been a tough fight. We've had to take on some pretty unpleasant enemies. The Date just didn't go down easy at all. But we've managed to achieve what I wanted, which is a base from which to kind of work from. Now, there's definitely an argument to say we could have gone faster. And you're totally right. There are very different ways of looking to play this game here. But I think taking it steady, early on, kind of building up, especially when the AI, just how much these death stacks around, I'm very, very happy with the decisions that I've made so far. But of course, we have very big times coming. Well, so we do have our armies that are marching towards the Katakeyama lands here in the north, both navally, as well as further south here with Kenshin himself. We are training up in Iwate, a brand new army as well, which is going to be under the generalship of Masakage with a few marathon monks. Now, what I realized when I was sort of getting ready to record this session is I have made a bit of a potential mistake. I've sent pretty much all my military up north. Probably a bit too much military, all things considered. I don't really know what's going to be here is the issue. The Katakeyama are very, very tricky foe to take on. They have a lot of resources. Bear in mind, of course, they've got this alliance to the Chosokabe. And although they are scrapping and fighting around Kyoto, it's still not, you know, an ideal situation. And these could be pretty well defended. I don't know. Now, what we have ultimately done is that we have no defenses in the south. We are, like, training, like, some bowmen here in Hitachi and that sort of thing. We're also looking to develop a navy here in Fukushima. And for that matter, I need to be constructing more ships as well. However, the problem we've got is that if we get navally assaulted again from, like, the Chosokabe or something, I have absolutely no way to defend against that. And as such, we need to get this army drilled fairly quickly. Now, when this army is drilled, it's going to be exceptionally good. I'm really looking forward to what we're able to muster here. I mean, you know, with the superior melee and superior armor, this is going to be really, really good stuff. But it is going to take a couple of years to train it, get it under Masakage, and then move it from there. I might well send a couple of ships up here, maybe to the port up top, and then get ferry everything navally down here. Although it's very dangerous, of course. There's some big naval stacks around, so I'm unsure. Easy we've secured, which is good. We're making plenty of cash, which is nice. But war with the Tsutsui is dangerously close. And I'm really terrified of how that's going to end up. I'm very concerned. But I think our first priority is just to secure Noto and Kaga provinces up here. Sort of secure this flank and then work things out. Now, the other issue we've got coming up, which we cannot forget about, is that our fame is getting fairly strong. Now, once this fills up, we will enter Realm Divide, and what will happen is basically the rest of the world is going to gradually declare on us and ally with each other, and that's going to be really difficult. So we have to manage this. We can probably own another 4 provinces or so before I'm going to be sort of at a point where I've got to be really careful what I do. So I have to kind of be very cautious in how I move. We can obviously take on the northern Katakeyama provinces, but beyond that, I don't know. We're going to have to be very cautious how we build up, and then once we enter a Realm Divide, we have to just absolutely go for it. Otherwise, everyone's just going to gradually declare on us, and we're going to just be completely destroyed, and that's going to be very ugly. So we got to be careful with that. Okay, anyway, so with all that done, we are picking up tea ceremony for the diplomatic relations. I want it mainly for the honor, so I can get some extra loyalty in my generals, because we have got a few that are looking a little dicey, and I don't want to have to do something about that. So You can't reach all the way there, so I think I'm going to send you towards Kaga province, and I'm going to get the naval army to mosey on here. Of course, our alliance with the Anekagoji allowing us to move around here fairly safely. Now, we have to, of course, naval land, which means we have to spend one turn dropping the army off, and then they'll have to attack next turn. So let's go over here. Hopefully be fine. What do we got here? Okay, that's not too scary. Yeah, that's not too bad. We can definitely deal with this. What's this army? Nothing too impressive. Okay, so doing these is going to be fine. The problem we've got is the Yamana clan. I don't know what the Yamana clan are going to do. They might declare. They might not. I'm very unsure. What's their diplomatic situation? I remember checking this at the end of the last series, or the session. So basically, they're not at war with anyone, but they are allied with the Katakeyama. Which means they are very likely to either get into war with me or be dragged into war by the Katakeyama. That is very likely. Edo and Shoni are at war with each other, fighting basically for control of Kyushu. The Ito looking the strongest of the factions. We probably won't be going to Kyushu in this campaign. I don't expect to. We need 40 provinces, so we'll need to get up sort of like, if we can control this section here and manage to muster control of all this. We also need Kyoto as well. That should more or less do us. We need 2/3 of the map, is what we require. Okay, we also need to disembark our agents, which I cannot seem to be able to do for reasons that are beyond my understanding, but it's not a big deal. We'll move our ship down here as well. We'll blockade, what the hell. It should be fine. Now, I have obviously got a lot of generals here. I'm probably going to leave a general or two behind, just to help with public relations issues. We're probably going to go Noto, Kaga, probably to take Echizen. Echizen's a pretty valuable province. And then we'll kind of fortify up and see how things go. If I'm feeling really ambitious, I could make a naval strike down the south side of Japan here. And maybe make to look a landing on, like, say, maybe into Setsu. Or maybe even into Key here, in the channel. That's also a possibility we have, but I think that's looking a bit too far ahead at the moment, and I think we shouldn't get too carried away. Alright, meanwhile, our fleets... right, yes, we've got this big Katakeyama fleet coming for us, don't we? Right, this is a problem. Okay, we need to back you away. You go ahead and do that. As for armies, yep, Masakage's on his way up, which is good. And then we've got... yes, we do have a small garrison here in Izu, of course, in case the Sutsui do decide to come for us, which is very, very possible and terrifies me greatly. But we're training up, aren't we? We're, yes, that's it. We're replacing our samurai because we've got this crazy call to arms and exceptional samurai double buff. Crazy roll of the dice, that. But really, really damn nice. That's the light cav waiting there. This is slowly building up, and then this is the archers sitting here as well, which is good. We need to keep recruiting on these sides, build up another army, and that should be good here. We have plenty more ninjas as well, which I think I was exploring around as best as I could. Yes, you're just keeping an eye. You're with the, you're with them. I should probably keep you with Kenshin just for protection. And we've got Yoshitake here, who's just kind of exploring around and finding out more map information. See what the situation is around. Now this is Katakeyama land, although it's pretty weak. Decent fortress, that. So here is Kyoto, everyone. I don't know if we've actually seen Kyoto yet in the game, but it's a big place, as you can see here. It starts off as a citadel. It has to build these things up here, but yeah, it's a citadel immediately, which is the largest fortress in the game. Has gobs of garrison units here, the Onobushi, loads of garrison. It is kind of insane here. Although you don't really see a lot of it because generally they'll upgrade and have some armies here. So what we got here, yeah, loads of katanas, yari, bows, a couple of yari cavalry as well here. There's Yoshiharu, the daimyo, 50 years old, so kind of getting on here. And a load of sub-generals here as well that they've picked up over the course of time. Of course, they don't have to worry about frickin' upstart generals. Yeah. AI cheats, everyone. The Yari cavalry is not too good to see. That'd be pretty unpleasant. But like I say, it's a fight for us to deal with in the future. It's not a problem right now. Although the amount of samurai that they've got sitting here means this is going to be a difficult take whenever that situation comes. When you attack Kyoto, you realistically want a couple of stacks. And you probably want some degree of artillery as well. Like, it's a very difficult fight. Very, very difficult fight here. So don't get too carried away. Don't get too carried away here. Regardless, so yeah, we've got the Tsutsui here. They got a castle here. More Bajutsu Master Dojos. Oh, Jesus. No wonder the freaking... Again, because the Tsutsui have got Mikawa. This is where they're getting the horses from. There's horses there. That's where they're all coming from. That is very, very disgusting. The Anekagoji also have access to horses. In fact, all of them do. They've pretty much all factions in the game, outside of us, have war horses. And it would be nice to get some more superior cavalry. Maybe Katana cavalry would be pretty good. Although we've got a lot of anti-infantry stuff anyways. Stuff to worry about in the future. Anyways, I don't think there's too much to be done here this turn. I think I was keeping some cash on hand, I feel like. We've been obviously busy repurposing a lot of our cities, improving various bits and pieces here. Because, yeah, I don't think it really needs the Nodachi Samurai, which is fine. We'll improve some post roads, get some extra development going on. It can't be a bad thing. Extra movement. It's all for the good. I think we're largely happy. We've got the extra space here in Miyagi. Now, did I decide what I was doing with this? Or not? I don't know. I feel like I was going to put an encampment here. Because ultimately we do have the iron, which recruits the trading costs hugely. So if I'm desperate, I can just mass produce units here fairly cheaply. Although they will be weaker. What's I going to do here? I feel like I was going to... I don't particularly remember. I could perhaps use Miyagi to just train up a load of garrison units. I gotta be careful though with income. I don't have a stable place really. I could use this potentially to do that. Unfortunately, I don't remember what I was doing. Or maybe I was going to go siege engine here. Actually, I think that's what I was going to do, wasn't I? I think I was going to go siege engine. Because I want to eventually start getting better, actual siege weaponry here. Like our mangonels potentially. Fortunately, I can't get matchlocks anytime soon, which is a shame. Fire bombs can be fun, although they're pretty risky. And eventually, I can look to get the gunsmith. It actually gives me like my matchlock samurai. They're not bad at all. Unfortunately, that's a long way to go. We need gunpowder mastery, and we are nowhere near that. It's all the way down there. I won't be researching that for some time, so... I feel like I might as well... And the thing is, if I train it here, it's going to take ages to get somewhere. I think I'll just keep the cash on hand for now, and... Nah, I should do something. We'll get the encampment, and we'll work out what we want to do with it. We'll work it out. Anyways, I think that's all good here, so we shall mosey on here, I reckon. Seems decent enough to make Sardo up to 5 grand income a turn. 5 grand. Oh, man. So ridiculous. There's some Yamana ships there. Hello. I don't know what that was. Something ugly. Right, they're going to chase down my trade ships. Yeah, we're going to take some attrition damage, but they won't chase us down. This is fine. I can repair them. Putting a Tsutsui movement here. I'm definitely concerned. Like the Tsutsui.
Send multiple trade ships to a trade post for an increased share of the goods. Or raid any...
Well, looks like my scout ninja got assassinated. That's great. They also tried to sabotage. War's coming, everyone. War is coming. Alright, just maintain that siege for a moment. What is the situation down here? What do we got? Oh, it's completely undefended. Okay, we can take both of these. This will be a piece of pie, so give me a few minutes. Alright, so one of the things I do want to do, while we have an opportunity to, is I do want to give a little bit of a show of our warrior monks in action, everyone. These are, as I've mentioned before, very fun units, and very good units for that matter as well. So I do want to show off use of these guys. We have got our samurai retainers here, who are going to be very upset with us, so let's have a blast, everyone. Go get them, boys! Now, the very nice thing, of course, of warrior monks is that we have the war cry ability. And we can use this. This will reduce the effectiveness of the enemy forces here, which is pretty damn nice. Their melee defense and speed all drop, so it will make life significantly easier for our warrior monks as they go and get themselves some here, which is all very, very nice. Now, I wouldn't go as far as saying that, like, your warrior monks are anti-infantry. But they are very capable of standing off against some pretty high-class enemies, which is what their sort of strength is, really. While we're still taking some admitted losses here, you know, they're a very good support unit, and the thing is, they won't break. They just will not break at all. These guys will fight on and on and on and on. Here comes some reinforcements, by the way. Very nice. And ultimately, against, you know, like, katana units, they're not going to do the greatest. But the thing is, the warrior monks, you know, they're solid in combat. They can defend a bit. They get a bonus against cavalry, so that's pretty good. You know, they are just, you know, they're very good all-rounders, as are a lot of sort of Naginata polearm units. That's their advantage here. How's this guy not dead yet? Thank you. As he gets stabbed by about 8 different people at the same time. Thank goodness. But yeah, getting them blooded a little bit of extra experience in battle will be very, very good for them. Very, very good for them. Yeah, so as I said, we are being heavily noticed now. We are now acclaimed status, which means that the Shogun is concerned. He's very worried by us, and as such, we'll need to be very, very cautious how we proceed onwards. Anyways, next up, Nodo. Yeah, that went pretty damn well. Just kind of played a little bit careful. Took my time on that fight, you know, just to give some experience to some of our katana troops who kind of need them. And just, yeah, it was very, very solidly done. Our archers, they did a lot of damage as well, as they tend to do. We will peacefully occupy. Okay, so that secures these 2 cities. Now, I forgot completely, there's a blacksmith here in Kaga Province. I totally forgot that this is a thing. As such, looking to perhaps look to build up Kanazawa here might not be a bad option to use this as a place to recruit. Probably not too many troops will be considered, but we can kind of see. Nodo doesn't really have much going on. It's not really that great, as you can see. It's also woefully underdeveloped as well, so I don't think we'll be getting too heavily involved here. However, now we've got the hold on. Now that we've got hold of the province, we can dock in happily, and we can put in our monks and move them into the settlements directly, which is pretty nice. I don't think he's going to be able to get in there directly. No, unfortunately not. But we can move into their next turn, and that's all good. We've got ourselves a really, really nice navy. So I think what we should begin to do is expand down here. We ought to see who has got what trade posts. And if we're in the hand of the enemies, I think we should be looking to take them out. In theory, I would like to take some of these, especially the war horses would be good for us. And it's possible I could turn Kaga. I could turn Kaga into a cavalry generator. It's very possible. We've only got like the basic blacksmith here, but I could use that to get some. You know, I could do. Although I don't know if... does this really help for, like, cavalry? I actually legit don't know. For samurai and ashigaru, I don't know if it actually makes any difference for those. I'm unsure. I'd have to look into that. I don't think it does, which is a bit of a shame. But regardless, we can still make ourselves some pretty good units here. We will go armorer. I think we've got... What have we got up here? We've got an armorer up here, I think. Oh, well, Master Weaponsmith. Oh, right, because I'm getting the armory is from the town. Oh, yeah, they'd already built up the Weaponsmith. I think probably the armorer is more useful overall, so I think we're going to look to go ahead and get an armorer here. But first things first, we need to build up the cities themselves. Them just being forts is pretty bad. We're getting plenty of food from them, though, which is nice, but we need to improve these very, very quickly. But yeah, I think we'll also look to get an encampment here as well, just for the replenishment. It can't be a bad thing to have. Army-wise, not too much we're doing here. They should be able to just make the move next turn. But I guess we can move some of these forces across already. We got the Nagi Natters, we got the Warrior Monks. So we'll send, like... we'll send one of our lesser generals. We'll probably send, like, Uesugi across. And we'll send him with, like... we'll send him with the archers. Whoops. They won't be needed here. They can go there. Again, unsure what the Yamana are going to do. We shall have to see. Can I use my spy and go looking? I can do. Let's have a look, see what's going on. I don't expect it to be particularly defended. No, I didn't think so. And there is a Fletcher's here as well, which is nice, obviously, for bow making. So I think I might look to just get pretty aggressive here. But we'll take a turn just to kind of let our forces restore here. This Warrior Monk took some damage in the siege, so... Right then, let's continue moving our navy across, and let's go seeing what the situation is. There's Besho Navy there. Yeah, we're going to start encountering more Besho forces here, so that's going to be unfortunate. But yeah, I'm very much expecting the Yamana to probably declare. Wouldn't be shocked. Alright then. Now, this should be noted, of course, now that we are actually bordering the Yamana, something we've not really been able to do for a while, and I probably should have done the Tsutsui as well, is offering, like we did at the very start of the game, is offering the military access and getting some money out of these dudes, because, you know, the money's all good, they're not doing anything with it. You know, and you'd be surprised what money we can get out of this. So let me see what I can muster out of these various factions. Alright, so we got a couple of grand out the Tsutsui. Now, I could get more money out of the Yamana as well, but I think I'm just going to declare on them. And if I was to get a agreement with them for military access, I will take a penalty for, for our relations, if I was to do that and then declare on them. I don't think they're going to declare on me unless something strange was to happen, but I think I should just look to go for them. I think there's no reason not to. Echizen's undefended. It's a pretty nice territory. It's fertile soil here as well, and we can just kind of choke point here in the mountains, which is kind of like a bit like with the Ikko Iki. If you take that sort of situation, you can take like Echizen here, or you start with Echizen, and you can just kind of choke point here and turtle up a bit, because everything has to come through this passage here, or they have to dock on the banks here and here. So there's very few entrance points to your territory, which is pretty damn nice. We will look and go ahead and start getting the armor constructed, because we can make some defensive units here for like to fortify and supply some forces here, and armor would be better for them in the long run. As for Nodo, just give me markets. It's money. It's all I ever want. Everyone is money. Yeah, looks pretty good to me. All right then, I think we just move on. As always, check your armies. Make sure everything's moved that you want to. Yep, so let's get you guys in here. Of course, he's our master of finance, so we'll be able to reduce our upkeep costs of these various forces as we get hold of them. I also probably should have checked through the rest of my messages before I went and declared that. I did kind of forget. Yeah, Izu's just under protection. That's all that. That's all good. These are all just kind of general units. Kazuke's got a small garrison of decent katanas, just to hold in case something really terrible happens, which is very possible. Fleets. The trade ships did get forced into there, so we should probably get them into the military port here, so they can repair themselves, and we'll look to get the village's iron trade back up established as soon as we can. Which reminds me, Fukushima, I need to be recruiting ships here. And I want to recruit a navy for down this side, so we need to start working on it. So give me... start working on some Sengoku Bunes. They'll be nice to have. Alright, I think we just move on. Yeah, we'll stick with tea ceremony. It'll be fine. I didn't expect it. At least, not immediately. I guess I shouldn't be too shocked, though. I'm not going to ask for assistance. I don't think it's really... I don't want to unnecessarily break my alliance to the Anekagoji. That would be a disaster, so I'll just fight him on my own.
Talking is done. The sword is now drawn. We will have war.
I'm sure we will. That means we're going to need to reinforce Kaga very quickly. Of course, they're going to harass my... A reputable marksman has approached the clan, offering his services that we might extend our reputation for skill with the bow. The man's mastery of ranged fighters knows no equal. For a price, he's offered to improve the proficiency of our archers. Give me keen marksmen, which should give me +2 experience to all bow infantry recruits. It's going to cost a lot of money, though, but we're going to employ him. That's a nice bonus. So, yeah, Echigo is being sabotaged. It's kind of regretful. I'm not too worried about the pirate lair, though. I'm not really recruiting any ships up this side, so it's not a big deal. Uzen's got its yard here. Of course, we want to get to the Naginata dojo so we can use this as our main recruiting place for warrior monks, because they get the full bonus of all the stuff here. Man, that's pretty damn nice. So we'll go Naginata yard here. That's nuts. Now, before we do anything else, there's some things that I've noticed. I don't know why they've decided to come here. They have got military access. Maybe they're just checking me out. I don't know. 7, 10, 14, and all that, yeah. That's pretty scary, everyone. Now, of course, we're about to lose our exceptional samurai. But I can still pick up 6 experienced archers for the next, like, year. That is insane. I don't think I can turn that down. But the problem is I have money issues. I have definite money issues, and I need to start doing something about this. Also, where did the Yamana army go that was here? I need to find them. Did they get on a boat? That's not what I was looking for. But I don't know where that Yamana army went. Are they, like, waiting in ambush here? Are they, like, ambushing here or something? I have no idea. Right, of course. The Besho will assist them. I'll probably have to get involved in this fight. We should be fine with our Bunes. Right, head on further down. A little worried here. Wakaza is also pretty much undefended here. Alright, we'll get some experience for our ninja here. It's basically, you know, it's on the house, so it's all good. Hooray! He's upgraded. Very nice. What you got for rank 2, buddy? We got Blowpipe for just, you know, getting out. Oh, the Sushi Chef for the critical agent success. We will take the Sushi Chef. I think I'm just going to go ahead and just give you Spy. I'm more interested in line of sight around here. That's all I'm going to use my ninjas for, is just for map information. Regardless, we need to get forces into Kaga. It looks like we're about to have some fun here. 1, 2, 6, 10, 14. So we're going to go ahead and send... I think we're going to send Yasunari in as well. And we'll send him with some of the samurai units. If you can just, like... Yeah, be fine. Just take, like, 1, We've already got plenty of pole arms, so we should probably go with katanas here. My katanas can't make it in one. Not directly inside. That's a little disappointing. Yeah, that's a problem. Ah, of course, Yoshie. He's our developer. He's got right. He's got extra movement. Don't you? How can you make it but not you? I'm baffled. Meh. Whatever. Shrug. Total shrug. God damn it. Well, he can't get in, but it'll suffice. Anyways. Let's get into the settlement. And we're going to have to... I think they're just hiding. I didn't really catch it, so I didn't really see what was going on. We've not been able to see them with our spy regardless, which is a little disappointing. That's pretty scary. That's pretty scary. I don't know if I'd survive a fight against that Tsutsui army. I mean, I am in a castle. But that would be a... be an interesting fight, to put it mildly. We might have a whole video just dedicated to that or something crazy. Very possible. So we've got a Tsutsui agent doing bad things around here, which is unfortunate. It's not the biggest of deals. Alright then. So you're busy recruiting. Yeah, the problem is now we're not really producing much cash anymore because we've got a lot of big professional armies about. Which is a problem. Let's just repair these up. And we'll just stick those down there. Fukushima, we need you to get producing more ships, preferably. So, if you want to start working on another... Do I want another Sengoku? Probably another Sengoku. I think we'll go ahead and do that. I do want to produce more bows. I really do. Well, I still can. We're going to lose call to arms in a moment, which is a shame. Yeah, I physically can't produce it there. It's, like, not possible. I think I have to worry about recruiting next turn, by the looks of it. Also, I suppose as well, the Yamana declaring on us means that we can look to just go and get ourselves some here without any concern, so... Alright then, what we'll do is if we give you a couple of these bows onto that ship there, and we're going to send this further along and start inspecting the trade routes. Yeah, more Yamana fleets around here, of course. I don't think they're going to particularly want a piece of us. This is a pretty decent naval force, so... Alright then. Yep, as expected, the Besho are going to assist. The Besho's got a Sengoku Bune. It's a little scary. I do not have one, so... Interesting. Alright, so I think this might be the first time we've ever fought the Sengoku Bune on the ship here. So here it is. It is basically the earliest version of a ship with a sail. Now, what that means is that if they're sailing, obviously, with the wind, these ships are incredibly quick. They're faster than a lot of my things. Like, my medium Bunes, they are catching up at great speed here. And the idea of these ships is that they're full of basically just swordsmen, and they're just designed to just board ships and just take them out. That is their single goal. Very good at chasing down routing ships and just boarding them and taking them on here. Now, they have very little in the ways of archer defense. As such, that's going to be a good way for us to look to defend here. Now, I think I'm going to have to turn my medium Bunes around here. I think I need to turn these guys, like, immediately. We're going to turn this guy around as well. And this one can continue on down here. Because the Sengoku is going so damn fast here. There's not really a lot I can do about it, so... we'll move them on. I do obviously have fire arrows with my ships, but unfortunately, only my Bokubayas have access to those. My Bunes do not have fire arrows, so that is, you know, a problem. Right, here comes the Sengoku. Right. Yep, set it on fire. Now, I would rather go for the Bokubaya first, preferably. But I'll take whichever one I can get here. I might lose a ship here. Yeah, you see, they're immediately boarding me here. Immediately. Didn't take them long at all, as is usually the case here. That's what they want to do. Just close in and just rock and roll here. Right, the trade ship is on fire, which is probably good for us. Move them across here to sort of get a better shot at the bow kabaya down there. The medium boonei probably can turn around here. I think our bows have got the job done. Here comes their bow as well. They are going to cause me some potential problems here. Right, we need to turn this around.
One of our ships is withdrawing.
Really? Wow. Straight running away. What the hell, man? What the hell happened here? Great. Well, it looks like my bows are screwed. That's pretty depressing. Interesting. The Sengoku here deciding to it didn't want to board in the end. We are going to return board though. I would like to pick this up if possible. They're very decent ships to pick up. Yeah, both my bow units just like said, screw this. Wow, they've just completely surrendered. Pretty terrible, everyone. Alright, here we go then. So, fighting with the Sengoku here. Fortunately, we've got a ton of war cries. And also, the one other thing with the Sengokos is that they are fairly low down board-wise. So, they are reasonably vulnerable to being shot at by archers. Reasonably vulnerable. Yeah, and they've surrendered. Beautiful. Just what I wanted. That's a good result for us. Now, here comes the bow units. They are, of course, going to try and set my ships on fire here. That dude is going on a journey. Right, you get over there. Go that way. You guys need to get on battle speed. Fortunately, for some reason, the auto-enable for battle speed doesn't do anything. I don't know why this is. It's annoying. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you can see setting the ships on fire is pretty effective. Wouldn't you know? Wood highly susceptible to being set ablaze. Shocking, I know.
One of our ships has been set ablaze.
Really? Is it actually legit on fire? Doesn't look it. So yeah, could have gone better. Yeah, completely. The ship just completely destroyed in battle, which is a shame. There's some experience lost there, but you know, it's the way it goes. Still, it takes out these fleets here. He's not dead yet, really. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I can't even reach. Jeez. All right, just trash that. That's rubbish. We'll keep the Sengoku though. That'll be nice to train up here. We'll just do it this way. But the thing is nice, you know, when you do get your any ships that you capture on sea, get their full movement given to them immediately, which is really nice for the purposes of you know, for that sort of thing. I can't repair that because it's probably too expensive. I'm imagining. Yeah, it's probably just too expensive. It's fine. Okay, then, so that's all good here. So I reckon it's going to do it all for a video here. So next time, the Yamana want to fight. And I'm going to go ahead and give them one. I don't expect to lose Karga, but I have no idea what army's moving around here. To be honest, this is probably more scary because I don't know what it's going to do. The Tsutsui might declare on me. Now, one of the things of getting the military access for them is the hope that it will kind of try and prevent them from declaring on me, because they'll get a relations penalty, just like I would. But if they did, I have no idea who would win this fight. I haven't a clue. Something's probably best I don't think about it. It's probably best I don't think about it. So thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves, and yeah.